Welcome. In front of me is a Samsung Galaxy A23, and today I'll show you a couple of tweaks and the tricks you can do on this phone. So let's start off by opening up settings, where we will find basically majority of the things that I'll be showing. So let's open up display category, and in here we'll start off with the light and dark mode, so you can swap between them. Obviously majority of the phones can do that nowadays, so it's not necessarily such a great feature, but you can also tap on the more or dark mode settings, which will allow you to select a schedule. You can have it sunset to sunrise, or custom, which will allow you to select a start and end time. So for instance, you can set it up so it switches to dark mode during the nighttime, and during the daytime it's in a light mode, and you can customize exactly to fit the hour that it starts to get, for instance, dark outside. Now, moving on, just turn this off. We can move over to the edge panel. Now, it looks like it's turned off right here. I believe default it's on, but obviously if you want to use edge panel and it's off, you can toggle it on from here, from the display section. And if you don't know what it is, you can just swipe up. As you've seen, there is this kind of like weird thingy thing visible. When you swipe up on it, it shows you a bunch of applications right here. You can tap on this to also view all apps which are installed on your phone. You can also edit the apps that are already added, and why isn't it visible? Oh, there we go. And you can also access settings, which will allow you to add new panels. Now, here are the default panels that come with the device. You also have some under the Galaxy Store, which for the most part are paid, which is an absolute insult in my opinion. When you buy a phone and it has some special Samsung feature and you still need to pay for its functionality to have like additions to it, honestly I just cannot stomach that. And in addition, there are a couple of them that are just not as good as they might seem. For instance, I personally use a weather one, or tried to use it for like a couple weeks or a month, and to be honest, I'm at this point where I just prefer to open up weather application because it's faster than this shit. The reason why I'm calling it shit is because you may add it, and probably now that I added it, it might work relatively good because it needs to load right now. So we do have location enabled, and it has some stupid problem. Couldn't add location. Why would you need to add location? Just freaking look where I am. Another thing that it makes it annoying is because it tells you that it couldn't add a location, but yet if you disable location services, it gives you shit that it's not enabled. So either you need it or you don't. Pick one. So that's problem number one with shit like this. Number two would be once it actually loads and tells you what kind of temperature we have. If you, for instance, check it, I don't know, once a day when you're leaving your house, you'll encounter the fact that it's not actually updating real time when you swipe to it. You need to refresh it to give you a correct weather right now, which is really annoying. And the time it takes to load it is absurd. It takes me longer to make this, well, load up whatever update it's looking for, compared to me just finding an app called Weather from third-party application and letting it instantly load the information that I'm looking for. And yes, I'm speaking from experience. I do this, I switched to this weather application myself just because this pop-up was a little bit too slow for me. And when you're trying to make something convenient, it should load. And also, obviously, if you're thinking, oh, the phone is kind of garbage, it might be a little bit slow, this isn't garbage. So I think it might be just Samsung fault, which I guess in its core it is kind of garbage. Anyway, like I mentioned before, under there you will find a bunch of also fun or useful things that you can add to the side panel, but they're paid. They're not expensive. They're like at 99 cents or $1.99. But still, it hurts after spending whatever money on something like this that you still need to pay more. Now, anyway, let's move over to something else. So, next thing that I'm going to show you is the navigation. So let's go back to our settings. Again, display. In here, scrolling down, you will find navigation bar. And by default I've been using the buttons at the bottom, but I can select the swipe gestures, which will remove them, and substitute it for a bar, which is used by just kind of gesture navigation. So you swipe up to go home, swipe. Come on, there we go. It accepted it 3 times because there's a vibration for accepting it. It's not sure why I didn't close it, but as you see, you swipe up to go home, you swipe up and hold to go to recent, and then you swipe from either side to go back. Pretty nifty way of navigating, especially when it actually works. And moving on to the last thing that I wanted to show you, it's going to be the, or not the last thing, but second last thing, it's going to be the side button, or more aptly known, power button, which I'll show you how to get back. So under the display, again, if you scroll down, you will have this blue text, side key, and this will take you to the section where you can actually bring back the... Excuse me, what? Never mind. We actually have it by default. Okay, so never mind. This actually doesn't apply. I'm surprised here. So anyway, I guess I'm gonna jump straight to the camera now. But for this, I'll capture a screenshot before I do, just because I need something to showcase this on. So let's open up Gallery now, and we can open up a screenshot. And from there we can select Edit, tap on the 3 dots, and in here you'll find missing options. Wow, Samsung. Now I'm not gonna go sugarcoat it. If it's missing, it's missing. Samsung should fix this. Normally, let me just kind of demonstrate how this would look like. I did this on Xcover 6 Pro, which also isn't necessarily an expensive phone, so just to kind of showcase this, I'm gonna open up my stuff. There we go. So as you can see, once you're in a screenshot, which this is, as you can see, you can select the Edit button. Then under this 3 dots, you will find Object Eraser. That's kind of what I wanted to show you. And from here, you can, for instance, select objects that you want to remove, select Erase, and boom, they're gone. Magically, completely removed out of existence. Pretty nice and easy. But apparently this phone is below that, so you don't get that option. Though it could be just a matter of update, which I believe this phone right now has. So take that as you may. Maybe if you update your phone, you'll find this option. So anyway, with this being said, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.